Sisyphean.
Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Path of Exile 2. And I know at the end of last episode I said that I would take a bit of a break from the game, but I lied. I'm recording this the day after the previous episode. I shouldn't be playing today. I've actually got a cold. I'm not that sick, but I am very exhausted. I'm tired. But I realized that I forgot something huge. This was something that I meant to do in, like, episode 2, which is I meant to get my loot filters sorted out. Now, obviously, I'm running... excuse me. As a baseline, I'm running with the NeverSync semi-strict loot filter, but because of my very idiosyncratic playthrough and my very niche objectives, which is specifically collecting unique items, even useless unique items, I have to do things a little bit differently. You see, when it comes to target farming for uniques, I'm gonna need to do something a little bit funky. I'm gonna have to try and see if I can find white versions of them to drop. So that I can use chance orbs on them, so that I'm not running through my very limited store of scouring orbs. As you can see, I have, when it comes to chance orbs, I have about 200 of them. I've got 200 orbs of chance. I have 39 orbs of scouring. So you can see you find chance orbs at a roughly 5-to-1 ratio compared to regular orbs of scouring. And I don't want to just run through all of my orbs for no good reason, right? There's a specific item that I want. It's the unique version of the base type Val hatchet, and I don't know if the loot filter that I wrote, and the way I wrote it was I literally just copied the NeverSync loot filter, and then on top of that I said also show normal versions of Val hatchets. Now, a lot depends on whether I spelled it correctly, whether you're supposed to put a space in there. I think you're supposed to put a space in there based on what the official Path of Exile website was telling me. But I don't know, man. I don't know. What are we gonna do in this episode? Let's actually do a little bit of a Rogue Harbor questing, Rogue Harbor heisting, even. Let's drop this off for now, because it's a pretty high-level contract situation. Let's do the lowest level one that we can find, and just run through them one at a time. Now, this is a rare contract. Apparently, all of these contracts have a little bit of a text that goes along with them, even the white ones. And you can read the flavor text. But we'll do this underbelly contract. Now this is gonna have item quantity, item rarity, some other good things, and we're just gonna do it. Now because this isn't a quest contract, I'm not that worried about actually finishing it.
Hello.
I just wanna run through, see what sort of stuff we find. Bam, let's do it. I said, ooh. Who am I doing? I'm doing Isla. Actually, before we do anything, let's equip Isla with the good stuff. I think Nanette...
Blessings.
Nope, not Nanette. Who was it? It was Tulina. It wasn't Tulina? Who did I give my stuff to?
How can I help?
You're not even... Nobody knows... Is it? Was it Karst?
What you need?
It was the big guy with the fists. It was Tibbs, right? It was Tibbs, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yes. Let's take this stuff to get a little bit of I mean, projectile attack damage is whatever, but hiring fee might as well save a little bit, and also might as well get a little bit reduced alert raising level. And just overall, also there's one thing I forgot, which is this thing, the silver brooch. More rarity of items. You like to see that. Let's equip this on Isla. And all of this is in service of seeing whether my loot filter is working properly. Now watch as it turns out to be just a complete failure, but listen, I won't know it until I try. What? Oh, all roles must be filled. Well, all roles are filled, right?
Sir.
Am I insane, or?
My mental gears are already turning.
That's a contract, right? Am I? Okay. I don't know why it was not letting me do it. But heists can be pretty glitchy. Let's go inside the loose grate. Man, this game is for some reason... Is my controller messing up?
Get them!
I hope you don't expect me to fight.
Alright.
You're dead.
Now how will I know whether this loot filter is working? It will be if it shows us a white Val hatchet lying on the ground. At some point.
Not good at all.
Is Isla taking damage? I want to take a look at her health bar. Hang on a sec. Can I see her? No.
They made a tactical error.
I don't think she took damage, but
I see you.
don't know. So we gotta prioritize special rooms, and as luck would have it, they're both right next to each other. Ambusher, I believe, was a dagger. Let's do these rooms
You're gonna regret this.
before uncontrabandifying that ambusher. Reinforced greaves is not something I need.
A simple solution.
Engineer
Fight like you mean it.
our way through that. Alright. Lacquered chest.
Sometimes there's an elegant solution.
Hello? Hello? Right. Let's everybody just calm down. Pick up some of that good stuff. Right. That's one thing that we picked up. We're gonna have to, like I said, uncontrabandify it, which means basically we're gonna have to run out and run back in. It's one of the dumb thing about heists, but that's just how it works. Another stacked deck. Oh my god, I'm picking up so much trash, dude. Do I need to pick up any of this? Is that skill doesn't look like it's got any improvements on it, so I'll just leave that. And we might be able to. We're not going to be able to quite open everything.
I hope you don't expect me to fight.
Whoa, fuck off. I'm gonna check something. If I do Alt, are there any white items? There are white items, but none so far. I'll wait until I get into a map, and then
Make him suffer.
if we don't see any Val hatchets dropping,
plan now?
I will run through the map, looking at the things on the ground,
Not good at all.
seeing if
Could suffer.
perhaps
They should have thought this through.
there are any Val hatchets on the ground. I should have picked a second
Bye.
type of item.
Do the fighting now.
But before I pick a second type of item, let me just confirm that I'm using loot filters properly. Oh, the game was making me nervous for a second. Alright, let's kill this fool. Pain Eye. Get wrecked.
I believe they call that loot.
4 more chance orbs, and it looks like we're opening everything. But let's actually just confirm
Could suffer.
whether we can open this last chest. The answer is easily.
Be detected if we are not
You're
careful.
mine.
The answer is easily, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna quickly cache all this stuff in. And the way we do that is we run out, run back in. That way, even if we die during the escape sequence,
I can't do this.
we gotta
just
keep
yet.
all this stuff. Oh god, this is gonna be such a nightmare to walk back through. But we did it. We done did it. Alright. Yeah, now we can freely take a look at all this stuff. Taproot. Some things must die so that others may live is a poison-based thing. Which you can either go poison or you can go bleeding, but probably not both.
I hope you don't expect me to fight.
And obviously I've chosen the bleeding route. Stop it. Life regen is a constant thorn in my side.
Their strategy was incorrect.
Alright, fire and ignite resistant. Kill these fools. 4 more orbs of chance? You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. Here's what we're gonna do. 4 orbs of chance is good enough to, I'm just gonna hold down. You know what? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let me try something. Let me try something. Because instead of guessing, let me just see if I've understood correctly the way this works. So now, what is this item? It's an opal wand. Let me see if this is correct, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna go to the Path of Exile website, add a line to my loot filter, and see if it works that way. So just give me a second. Alright, I made the modifications. Going back into the game. I changed it so that opal wands should now drop. Or should now show. Let me, can I... What does this button do? Does that refresh? Let me switch to semi-strict. Save. Nothing showing up. Now let me switch to semi-strict plus. Does it show the? It doesn't. Do I have to be in a? It doesn't. Do I have to go out and come back in? Can I portal out? Man, this is dumb. Well, we're going out and coming back in anyway, so god, this is coming here was pointless.
Their strategy was incorrect. Oh my. Someone must do the fighting now.
Oh my god.
Dead or alive?
I may have to do some more
Been sighted.
fiddling. I may have to specify more details about what needs to be shown. While in here, let me fiddle with the loot filter a little bit more. Just give me a second. Alright, I'm gonna try this again. I made a couple changes to the loot filter. And let me make sure I've got the correct one. I don't know if it's got the latest version of this. It's not letting me see... It's not letting me see details. Let me switch to this, save. Switch back to this, save, because I need to get this working, man. One way I'll know it's working is if it's hiding portal scrolls. That's one change I made. So that is working. What isn't working is it's not displaying... It's not displaying this stuff. You know what? I need to tinker with this some more. Give me a second. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. All right, I'm back. This time I used filter blade to make a new filter. It should be called new test filter. This one should display... There we go. Yep. So the gemstone sword has shown up. It's... hang on. And I also now need... Now I need to edit this so that it no longer shows portal scrolls. Because I want those gone. I want those gone. So give me one last bit of... one last second to edit this. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. Alright. I remade the filter because it wasn't giving me the option to rename it. So this is the one I want now. Which has a proper name. Which is the never sync with crafting base exceptions. And the one that I tried to write myself didn't work. But this one should work. This one should work, but I may have to, yes, you know what, I may have to put an extra line in there. Just a second, I'm gonna have to put one extra line in there to hide portal scrolls because I don't really need that many of them. So give me one last second. Alright, we're back. Let me just make sure it's fine. Let me swap to a different filter. Swap back to this one. And now we shouldn't see portal scrolls on the ground, and that should considerably reduce the amount of screen clutter. It should also make it so that we will see Val hatchets when they drop. Why Val hatchets? It's not... Listen, I'll talk more about that when a Val hatchet actually drops. For now, let us just finish this this thing. All right, so we gotta run. This door is now. This door is now a bit of a hazard. Alright, so there's gonna be probably... Fuck off. No. No. There probably is gonna be one more door that we're gonna have to bust through. That tends to be the formula.
awful racket.
What is this trash, dude? Why are there... Why are there so many enemies? Did you open the way? You did open the way. Let's just run away. Oh my god. They did this deliberately. The fact that they make doors stay open at that weird angle so that people running get caught in them. Anyway.
Contraptions worked perfectly.
Jesus, dude. What a
Decently.
bunch of garbage, man. Poacher's Mark is leveled up. Is that good for us? I don't know. Probably. Let's sell this to
sell?
Faustus. Sell that shit to Faustus. Sell some more shit to Faustus. Actually, how about we sell you this? Let's drop this into our real stash. No, sorry. This... I think I've already found a unique version of this, but let's check. No, that is a, Huh. Do I want to use that? Well, no, I don't have enough intelligence to use it. But we don't really have poison or maiming as part of my build. Critical strike is a fun thing to mess around with, but let's not worry about that. Let's just drop this in. Drop that in. Drop this in, and drop this in. Alright, well, I missed a couple of these, so let me drop these in. Now what I want to do is, I want to do a map. Because only in a map will I see if my thing is working properly. Let me go to a map. Let me throw in a tier 3 map of a thing we've already done. Like, I don't know, Summit was actually a lot of fun. Let's do the Summit. Let's do tier 4. And let's enjoy our newfound freedom. Newfound freedom from Wait, what's your problem? I don't know why that guy stuck around so long. Anyway. Well, there's that opal wand that I was trying to... Are base types dropping even, or... Maybe they aren't. Well, that's worth a chromatic, at least.
I can't do this just yet.
Base types are dropping. Base types are dropping. Alright. Hang on. What? Where's the... Where do we go? Are we... Am I stuck? Oh no, you gotta cross the bridge? Let's just trust that the filter is working properly, because we saw that it working properly with the whole gemstone sword. Occultists, ivory bow. Let me just... If you give me a second, I'm getting paranoid. Let me test this again with the ivory bow, right? Just give me a second. Let me just make sure I'm doing this properly, right? Just give me a second. Alright, I updated it. It might take a second for the game to find it. Let me swap to a different filter. We'll just swap back to regular never sink. Run, 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 run,
I can't
run.
do this just yet.
Now swap to never sink with CB exceptions. It's not working. Do I may have to do an area transition. You know what? This is worth wasting a portal scroll. It's not working, dude. Hang on a second. Hang on a cotton picking second. Why is this not working? Why is this not working? I gotta do this troubleshooting. Give me a moment. It may be that you gotta do an area transition for the filter to start working. That may be the case. So, let's just finish this area. Let me also, before I do anything stupid, make sure that I'm recording. Yeah, I am recording. Okay. Jesus. I need to get this fixed before I stop playing this game. Because when I stop playing, I'm gonna be away for a few weeks, playing a completely different action RPG, which is Diablo 2, which also has loot filters, by the way, but loot filters which work in a very different way. The way Diablo 2 implements the loot filters, I've been taking a look at them, is very different from the way it works in this game. And before I completely forget, I need to have at least the basics set up for how these filters work. Now, it may be the case ooh, that's nice. It may very well be the case that because I made this change,
I can't do this just
that
yet.
changes don't take effect unless you make map transitions. Which is why the best place to test out loot filters is probably gonna be heists, I think. Because I need to make sure it's working. Apparently, nobody playing the game competitively chances anymore, because it's not considered to be hello. It's not considered to be an efficient way of playing, but I don't necessarily care about being efficient. Oh, by the way, it also assumes people aren't trying to find... It also assumes people aren't trying to collect unique items, right? Collecting unique items would be a quote-unquote inefficient way of playing. But I don't care about efficiency. I care about playing to have fun, which I know is a shocking and novel concept in this day and age. Like playing games to enjoy yourself? What madness is he talking about? But yeah, I don't care about efficiency. I'm not doing seasonal ladders. I'm just trying to have my fun little thing going on, right? That's all I want. That's all I want out of life. Is to have my fun little thing, right? And you're gonna deny me that little bit of happiness? Just cause you play games quote-unquote efficiently? Come on. You can't be that cruel. Now, I'm obviously exaggerating a little bit. People do still play games for enjoyment, but the way games are structured sometimes makes that enjoyment harder to come by, just because games try to assume that playing competitively is the best, most authentic way of playing games, when it is in fact the least authentic and most immersion-breaking way of playing. Now, I understand with action RPGs, right? There's only so many times that you can play the story and actually listen to the dialogue and, you know, be immersed into the game world, right? But at the same time, you gotta have at least some sort of a connection with the world of the game that you're playing in, and not just treat it as a, you know, like a math problem you're trying to solve, right?
Can't do this just yet.
Alright, Mifod. He's one of the guys we can capture, apparently. He's run away. What a coward, dude. Stay in one place, man. Stay in one freaking place. Don't throw rocks at me from up there in your treehouse, dude. Come down. Face me like a man, like a bull, like a man bull. Whatever the hell, like a goat. You're a goat. You're not a goat. You're not a bull. You're a goat, right? Because these are goat men. So if a bull man is a minotaur, I think a goat man is a satyr. I don't know if he's a satyr. He really does look very bullish, doesn't he? Very bovine in nature. Get wrecked. Is this map, it's a tier 5 map? It's a tier 5 map. Alright, well, I guess doing area transitions, I did say, would be a way of testing out this filter. Now, Sundering Axe, that's a white thing that we can test it out with. Battle Plate is a thing we can test it out with. Let's do some testing, right? Let's do some... Actually, I don't know if it's gonna count. I don't know if this is gonna count as an area transition, because it's... We're just teleporting within the same zone. So again, apologies, but give me a second. Right, I updated it again to show infernal swords and battle plates. That is this filter. Let's switch to a different filter. Now let's switch back to this one. Is it showing? It is showing. Okay. Now it's showing everything. I guess you do need to make a
I can't do this just yet.
like an area transition for it to work properly. So now let me do this again and take those ones off. Alright, I cut myself off there, but you knew what I was getting at. I have once again changed my filter. This time I've left everything except the Val axe, the Val hatchet. And this time when Val... Oh my god, dude, what? Okay, I guess the way filters change isn't very dynamic, is it? Because those things should be hidden, but they're still showing up. Maybe it hasn't shown up in-game? I need to fix this shit. I need to fix this shit. Man, give me one more minute. Give me one more minute. Alright, I deleted the rule set entirely. that had... Oh my god, dude. Really, dude? Really, dude? Did it... Is it working? It hasn't updated, man. Maybe it has. Maybe it'll take a while for it to update. Let me just fucking... let me also make sure I'm recording. I am recording, jeez. This episode is turning out to be a bit of a cluster...
I can't do
A
this. Just
cluster fudge, as they call it. Nobody calls it that. Mirrored abyssal axe? Is there a reason to keep that? I don't know, and I don't care, frankly. I'm just gonna get these orbs of linking. I'm gonna stash all of this stuff. And I'm going to attempt to do a tier 5 map. I do also want to get... fuck off, dude. I want to gain another level. Before I waste this, let me try and get a tier 5 area done. Or a tier 4 area. Let's try and kill the boss of the coves, right? I forgot to sell this, but I guess we'll just roll with it. We'll just roll with it, and let's see if the filter is working. I guess. Listen. Listen. The only way to know is to just play the game, and if we go the entire episode without seeing a single Val hatchet drop, then we can perhaps start to get a little suspicious. Right, rogue markers. Oh, hello, hello, hello. I should take this seriously. This is a rare tier 5 map. This is not a walk in the park, not with my terrible build. So I need to take this serious. All right. I should just trust that the filter is working, man. I should just trust it. Because it was working last time, and in fact, the only criticism against it was that it was perhaps working a little bit too well, and the things were remaining highlighted even after I took them off. Right. So our marks are now a little bit even more effective, right? Alright, well... just kill these clowns, dude. Kill these bozo clowns.
I can't do this just yet.
Kill these. Hello? Oh, easy. We know from experience that we should not just try and face tank this dude. That probably would have been bad had it hit us full on. Easy. Are we done? Easy does it. That wasn't the boss, actually. Huh. This is the boss! And he's attacking... He's attacking me with the whole fucking... Well, why didn't you show up? Fucking coward who waited for other people to start attacking me before he popped his head out. Or maybe he was... Well, it does say he's Telvar the Inebriated. Maybe he was just passed out drunk. Maybe he's hungover, right? Well, how about we cure his hangover with the with a little bit of death. A little bit of death. Tier 6 map. All right. Imperial staff is a unique. And it's in a different color, so maybe it's a good item. That is... Oh, we already have that. Alright. But is this better? It's a lot worse. Okay. It is substantially worse, but this staff is called Agnorod South. One for each corner of the Great Vintnar Square. +2 to the level of all lightning skill gems. That seems pretty good. +5% to maximum lightning resistance. Damage penetrates. 20% lightning resistance. Honestly, that does look pretty good. If I was running a lightning build, I'd be all over that. Let's go to my Atlas skill points, because I want to go towards a very specific node. Here's what I want to do. I want to go towards there was a thing with so if I go map drop chance, drop chance, drop chance, drop chance, ultimatum, blight monster, bestiary. There was a thing in here for rogue exiles. Hang on a second. Can I search? Royal Guard. Yes, there's a rogue exile. I want to take this rogue exile tree because I like the idea of fighting rogue exiles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start going down this path. Rogue exiles are basically extra unique monsters that you can fight. And we found a tier 6 map. The bonus here is to kill the rare version of Mervale. Probably gonna get killed attempting this. Oh, can we do her? Oh, we need to leave the map first.
I can't do this just yet.
We need to leave. Well, before we leave, let's finish it. All right. Really wish that you could change filters in game, but I guess there's another quest contract and a rare contract. Yeah, really wish you could change filters in game. Wait, let's not die. We won the realm, but that doesn't mean that it's okay for us to start freaking out and getting ourselves killed, because we do want to gain a level as well. Alright, Death Maul. Alright. Trail of Fire, siphons blast charges. But you're dead. Alright, we're pretty close to another level, and I see a strong box. So we might as well hit that one. Oh my god. I hate it when there's like trees that are close to the in-game camera, because it can stop you from seeing things that are actually happening on the ground where your character is and end up getting you killed. I mean, I'm sure people have lost hardcore characters because stuff like this prevented them from seeing something crucial happening on the ground. Alright. Alright, that's gonna be another nice thing for us, and we get garbage. Alright. Alright. Oh, easy. Settle down, boys. Vendigos are being a little frisky. Should
Can't do this just
probably just be done with this area, and I think we are done with this area. I'm just gonna hold Alt and run around for a second. See what sort of stuff dropped. Alright. By the way, it turns out even, I don't know if you saw, but even my other custom-made filter, this one, it was still working. It's just that the text size was set really low, because it was popping up that gemstone sword. It was displaying it correctly. It's just that the one with filter blade already sets it at the correct, or the expected text size as well. Right, so let's drop some stuff off. Drop a bunch of these off. Let's drop this off. Let's drop this off. We have one equipped, and now we have one in the stash. And that's garbage. I'm just gonna discard that. Alright. Rare monsters, enfeeble. 2 unique bosses is... Oh, this is gonna be a death sentence, but let me try that. Go. It's gonna be a death sentence, but let me try that. Tier 5. I don't think I want to fight Mervale. Let's... Race course? Or underground? Yeah, let's go to the race course, why don't we? Move some stuff a little bit. Why don't we? Right. Let's try and gain this here level. Oh yeah, I had to do his quest, didn't I?
Halt and heed this warning. The Maven has come, Nomad. She has come to witness you struggle.
Man,
She has come to witness you conquer.
I
She has come to ensure you are
don't
adequately
know what you're...
challenged and
What?
met.
You know what?
Good tidings, Nomad. I am a simple messenger from a place. For an eternity, halt and heed this warning.
Let's
The Maven has
listen to
come.
all of his dialogue.
She has come to witness you struggle. She has come to witness you conquer. She has come to ensure you are adequately challenged and that, should you falter, your death does not go unsavored. She is waiting for you, Nomad. And she is not known to be patient.
Yeah, well, whatever. I don't know who that is. I don't know how scared I should be. I do know that there seem to be things just like spawning into existence. Oh, Bringer of Souls. These guys are doing it. These guys are doing it. These guys are doing it. Right, so let's see. There's no Vol hatchets in sight. Again. Hang on a second. If I know that my filter works, if I know for a fact that my filter works, ooh, it was so close. If I know for a fact that my filter works, then let's just leave my filter on until a Vol ooh, God. Oh my god. Until a Vol hatchet drops. And then, when we've what? You can't go down the stairs? Oh, what the fuck, dude. And then after confirming it on our side, then we'll switch to the other one. And I really should be using Molten Shell more often. Or like using it at all. There's a shrine that I really should
can't
hit
do this just yet.
just so that it stops. I wish there was an option, like a graphical option, make shrines less distracting. 'Cause I don't even think turning your graphics down is gonna help. Alright, boys. 6 orbs of transmutation. Not sure how useful that's gonna be. Also, we're into the last 20% of this level. Into the last 20% of this level. And getting closer and closer. Kill that dude. And apparently there was a Maven doing something or the other. I don't know who that is. I know Maven was the name of a wrestler back with WWE, and then subsequently he has a pretty successful YouTube channel But I don't know about I don't know about the Path of Exile Maven. Maybe it is the same Maven. Maybe he's just had a career change late in life. And then this is what he does now. He just shows up in video games and tries to kill people. Hey man, whatever you gotta do to pay the bills in this economy, am I right? Alright. I suppose one thing I could do... One thing I could do is I could... Let me test something. If I pick this up, and then if I drop this, it still shows up. Okay. So if I pick up something that my loot filter should show, and then drop it, it should still be visible. Like these orbs of chance. Easy does it. Are you guys anything special? It doesn't look like it. There's some ranged enemies that are being a real nuisance. Antique Rapier. Tier 7 map. I'm getting distracted by all kinds of
I can't do this just yet.
interesting stuff. Alright. Oh my god, I need to kill these ranged guys. There's a lot of scrolls of wisdom. I guess I'll pick up 5 of them. And let's take a look at this. Is this any good? It is pure dexterity. 2 of the sockets are linked, one of them ain't. This is a, I'm not even sure what kind of weapon that is, but let's take a look. Useless. Utterly useless. For our build, that is. I got excited because we need... Hang on. Because we need better one-handed weapons. But in order to have better one-handed weapons, I need better luck. It's as simple as that. Awards and offering to the goddess. I assume it'll still be there after we kill the boss. Although you know what they say about assuming. They say something really dumb, which I'm not going to repeat here. But what they're trying to say is that you shouldn't assume. They say it in a really dumb way. The saying is, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Except that nobody reads words out like that. Alright. Easy does it. What sort of... Oh, there's multiple bosses, that's right. Well, what sort of trash is this, dude? Like a lumberjack match from hell.
do this just yet.
Well, if we can start whittling people down and start taking ranged people down. As long as nobody's regenerating health is my main the main agenda that I have right now.
Speed.
All right, somebody died. Somebody else died. What are we feeling?
Grass.
Crusher of gladiators.
Flesh.
Stop throwing shit at me, dude. I picked up some trash, didn't I? Well, I guess I shouldn't be worried about that right now.
Speed.
What are these weird
Grass.
orbs that are fucking following me, man? Come. Bringer of blood. Are these things even taking damage, man?
Speed.
I need to. Alright.
Flesh.
It has taken a little bit of damage.
Grass. Speed.
Oh, no, 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 no. Bringer of blood. Yoink. I picked up some trash. Hang on a second. Get out of here. Is this good? Stun block recovery reflects physical damage. What do I lose? I lose global damage. I don't want to lose damage. Alright, let's kill this thing. And then we can be... Man. Alright, we're finding stuff. Let's get the crafting recipe. Alright, now what are we doing? Who are we even looking for? Oh no, come on. Come on, man. Oh, the game froze up, but
Flesh.
if I can just like kill one of them.
Quicken.
You bleed me, I bleed you. You bleed me, I bleed you. You bleed me, I bleed you. You bleed me, I bleed you.
Lash.
Yep.
Quicken.
I believe in traveling light.
Man, no, dude. What trash have you picked up? Get this trash out of my face. Get that trash out of my face. I died because I was... You really, dude? You started me
Do this
here?
just yet.
The reason I died was because I wasn't paying attention, I was bleeding, and I died. I was bleeding and I died. I was bleeding and I died. There is a thing that I can do to make sure that I can make bleeding a non-issue. One of those things is by uh, I think I might have already ruined it, because I think immune to bleeding if your equipped helmet has higher armor than evasion. I could have picked that. But I was thinking in the long-term future, I'm gonna take guard skill, and with adamant, you can remove bleeding when you use a guard skill, and we do have a guard skill as part of our skills. Anyway, listen. Let's just finish this, dude. I might die again. I just need to pay attention to if I'm bleeding.
Speed. Flesh.
The voice acting is actually pretty good.
Grass.
Easy.
Quicken.
Bloodbringer blood.
Lash.
You did indeed. You lived up to your name. You brought the blood. We're all very, very impressed. You can stop now. Wrecked, get wrecked. Allows you to call the Maven.
I believe in traveling light.
Really, dude? Okay, well, let's pick that up. Okay, then what the... If that's that, then what the hell is this? I thought this was gonna be the Maven stuff, but evidently not. So let's go back to the Lush hideout. Let's identify all this stuff. Okay, that's not something I'm using. Maybe that's a good shield, I don't know. I'm just gonna drop all of this stuff in my unique stash. It's just improving my collection. Whatever. No. Where did I put it? I need to put it in my unique stash. Now let me read the flavor text. Beyond the edge of existence, there shines violet, naught but pain. One lantern carries a single flame. A single breeze, 100 blades dance. Single breeze blows, 100 blades dance. Rawhide Towers feel a true predator does not chase, it waits. Exiled to the sea, what a joke. I'm more free than I've ever been. Captain Willem, Rottooth, the Black Crest. Fire dances with those who doubt. Licks the skin and flesh from the fearful. Where there's no fear, there's no flame. Makes sense. Oh, but we already have that. 999. 948. So I'm gonna leave that one in. I'm gonna just drop this, I think. I'm sure we can do better than that. Let's drop some of this stuff off. Oh, first of all, let's drop this off. That belt. Whoa. Drop this. Drop this. This. And let me attach the Maven's Beacon, I guess. Actually, before I do any of that nonsense, let me drop this shield off. And let me see if I can do Let me see if I can do that other thing. Let me also talk to Jin.
Aye.
Accept, go to our stash. Drop off that, drop off that. Sure, I'll drop this off, like, I don't know, here. The Maven's Beacon? Oh, I get it. I get it. Oh. Maven's Beacon? I see what you did there, game. Oh, that's so that's so dumb, but also kind of hilarious. Oh no, is this gonna be a bunch of instant death shit? Oh god. Okay, it's not instant death, but it's still... It's still pretty dumb. Alright. Alright, well... Hopefully those are permanently open now. Alright, we're through. Let me wait for my stuff to regenerate extra life on these bozo clowns. Are they gonna drop anything? Well, they're dropping gold. Okay, so if you hit it, it drops into the ground and then it comes back up. Okay. You hit it until it goes into the ground. Alright. Right, there's a door. Well, I'm watching this very badly.
My spirit is spent.
Whoa, no, dude, don't do this to me. The game's... Fuck off, dude. Are you serious? The game... lagged, and then I got completely thrown off, dude. But I think I got through that part. I'm gonna wait for my potions to come back, because we're not done. Well, let's kill some enemies. Maybe they'll come back faster. Who the fuck are you, dude? Who, excuse me? The fuck is this? Who the fuck are you? Is that a rogue exile, or is that a... does this area have a mini-boss? Can I face tank you? I mean, I probably should not be. Get wrecked. That's a regular lever. Alright, that's how far this one goes. Nope. Endless hazard. Easy. I think we're safe here. I'm gonna wait for my charges to come back. I'm gonna wait for this thing to come back. I'm gonna attack it again. Because maybe that's gonna make my charges come back more quickly. Now what do I need to do? I think I just need to... Oh my god. Oh no, dude. I'm just gonna stand here and check my emails while it comes back. Alright. Nobody emailed me since the last time I checked. So clearly nobody likes me. I mean, that is true, but I'm specifically talking. It is evening, so nobody from work should be emailing me, but sometimes they do. Not for like scummy reasons, like not to give me extra work, but just to like update me on stuff. Like, generally, the people I work with are pretty good at respecting, you know, normal working hours, that kind of thing. What am I doing? Where am I going? Excuse me? Is this just like an extra random strongbox? Well, before we do anything with this guy, how about we deal with these guys? Alright, stench eyes. Get wrecked.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Get wrecked. Kill this guy. Oh, easy. Hit the strong box. Oh, what the fuck? What? What are you doing? Who are you? Do I know you? Do I know you, Zachary? Have we met? I feel like you think we've met, but I don't think we've met. Oh.
An emperor must bear two blades, hope in the left hand, surety in the right.
Okay. Dude, I'm trying to pick it up, dude. Finally, man. Come on. So I'm gonna hold on to this. Right. Lingering whatever the hell has been finished. We go back to the race course. Was this a random spawn or is it guaranteed to spawn here? Nope. Just take me back home, dude. I need to gain a level. Also,
Hello, hello, hello.
hang on a second. Who buys... Who sells items? Who sells weapons? I don't want to buy them from people. Which NPC sells weapons? Act 10 is Oyun? Well, hang on. Before I do any of that, let me... Actually, no, let me just go straight into Act 10. Gamble for items. Random one-handed axe for gold. How much gold? You know what?
I'd consider that a win.
Infernal axe. Let me see. Just give me like a Val hatchet. Ah, dude. Give me a Val hatchet, dude.
Could do worse, exile.
Butcher Royal. Here we go, Val hatchet. Sell. Now, this is gonna be a tremendous waste of a scouring orb. A cataclysmic waste of a scouring orb. A horrendous waste of a scouring orb. I wish I could do this and then just like load my game. I wish I had a single player version to test stuff like this. But I'm gonna use this on this. Now it's a regular Val hatchet. It's got 3 linked prismatic like sockets, by the way. Let me go back to I don't know, man. Let me go like out into the open world. If I drop this, it drops on the ground. If I drop this, oh man, no, it's gonna show up because it's got the prismatic sockets. Hang on a second. I need to change the socket colors because I need to test this. I'm essentially destroying 2 chromatic orbs by doing this. Right. But now if I drop it... Uh-oh, I dropped it, and the loot filter isn't highlighting it. The loot filter is not highlighting it. Which loot filter isn't doing its job? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's go into the... This one isn't doing its job. But what about this one? Is this one doing its job? Is this one doing its job? This one looks like it is working. Right. So my version, I must have messed up the... I must have made a typo when I was... or I must have just made a typo. Right, so I need to delete that loot filter at some point, but not right now. By the way, I minimized just to check how long we're going. And you know what? Since I wasted a... a scouring orb on this, might as well use a chance orb on it as well, just to show you how we're going to be doing this. Orb of chance. Oh, you can use an orb of chance on your maps as well to change them to a random rarity. Might not be a bad idea, but yeah, of course. Alright, Tujin, take this. Can I sell you... I can sell you this thing that was so difficult to get. I'm gonna drop this off in my currency stash. I assume it goes in there? Nope. Well, does it go in here? Well, it's gotta go somewhere. Can it go anywhere? Let's drop it there. Alright. So I have a, magical tier, not a magical, a regular tier 6, but not even a magical tier 7, huh? Really? Well, I guess we don't have a lot of magic going on. But at least we have a working loot filter. At least we have that. What I'm gonna do is
I can't do this just yet.
I'm gonna take the white tier 6. I'm gonna drop off all of these tier 3s that I don't need. And even the tier 7. And I'm gonna use this white tier 6. Hang on. Ah, that's Maven. Defeat tier 6 plus map bosses while the Maven is present to receive her invitation. Oh, there's a Maven stuff going on. I see. Race course. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna do the port, but I'm gonna do it on tier 6. And the reason I'm gonna do it is because because I really want to gain this level before I end. That's the last thing I want to do for today is I want to raise my reservation efficiency. Oh, by the way, since I know that my own custom written filter apparently doesn't work, it's possible that Val hatchets had dropped and simply were not picked up because my filter wasn't working. But you know what? It's okay, dude. It's okay. Also, I should have put my Atlas points in. My 1 Atlas point in. What's this dude? What's this clown doing?
I can't do this just yet.
Alright, get out of my face, dude. Alright. Alrighty. There's some shenanigans going on in here. This guy's throwing down these stupid crystals. Oh, that's one of my least favorite enemy affixes because if you don't see it happening because of all the garbage on the screen, then you're just dead. And the only reason you're dead is because of the top-down view of the game. Your actual character standing on the ground would know that there are these weird crystals. It's just that It's just that the fireworks going off are preventing somebody watching from above from looking at it. So I feel like the game goes a little bit overboard using that as a way of something dropped. The game goes a little bit overboard using its own animations to hide stuff on the ground in ways that are kind of scummy. I don't know if it's intentional. Maybe it's... That's just a white tier 7. Maybe they were just going for pretty animations and they weren't specifically trying to make it so that it makes other enemy abilities on the ground impossible to see, but that's what it's ended up being. And that's why, unfortunately, a lot of the fights in this game, especially when there are lots of overlapping affixes, they stop. Like, there's no skill involved anymore. It's just a gear check, because you will have no idea when you are or aren't gonna get hit. There are times when you won't even know where on the screen your character is, other than, you know, he has to be somewhere in the center. You're not gonna know where the enemies are. You're just attacking. You're just screaming into the void, hoping that something happens for you, right? So what we have here is what we have here is a failure to pick shit up. Well, there we go. Also, here we go. Another 8% reservation efficiency. Let's go. Let's do it. Bam. That's even more mana. Shut up. Exploding. Stop. Man, stop doing that shit, dude. Get wrecked. Also, if I now equip precision, now we have a decent amount of mana. Now, let's see if...
I can't do this just yet.
Now, it is working. Now we can have... We can even do that. We can even, yeah. We can even do that. Okay, good. Okay, good. So now that I have precision equipped, I think we're gonna be a lot happier, because as a reminder, this is what we get out of precision. 677 accuracy and more crit strike chance. This is one of those enemy affixes that just makes the screen impossible to look at. Now, if there were other enemies on the screen, like a lot of other enemies, you wouldn't even be able to notice these crystals on the ground, and then they'd explode, and then you just die for no reason. You just die for no reason. All right. Well, whatever. Oh god, it's her. What was her event? This is the blight. This is the blight nonsense. Okay. Well, where's the... Okay. Let's do, cold and upgrade. Let's do cold upgrade. And let's do minion and upgrade. Let's pick stuff up.
is trying to spread.
Is it though? Oh, here they come. Here they come. Whoa, where'd these guys come from? Whoa, where are these guys coming from? Oh no! What the fuck is...
Do not let them reach the purification pump.
I don't think we're gonna get this one. Or are we? Oh man, this is so goofy, dude. I know there was a period of time when tower defense games were super popular and they were all the rage. That's probably when this was brought into the game. I don't know what any of those things are. Shut up, Matt. What? Just kill this guy, man.
I can't do this just yet.
Oh, what's on the ground? Oh, a Chaos Orb. Don't mind if I do. Alright. Now, this green dot on the map, I'm not sure which part of the game it's from, but I believe it's gonna spawn an enemy and we're gonna have to kill it or something like that. Right, you're dead. So the green dot has gone back here. More dudes. Another enemy. Pit face. What's your deal? You leech life? Well, I don't think it's gonna help you that much. Let's try and just... Oh! Let's just deal with him. And then the dot went back here and then it kind of just disappeared. I don't know if I did that wrong or if I was supposed to be following it or what, but it spawned a few enemies, we killed them, and now let's just keep moving. Dude, we got a box. Easy. Alright. I'm feeling about this. We're feeling that it is trash. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Alright. Alright. finally got to the exit. Now there's gonna be some champion monsters here, and then the boss around the corner. Alright. Alright, friendo. Let's get this done, because I need to... I might have some work to do in the evening, but I probably will have to wait until tomorrow morning for the thing that I'm waiting
I can't do this
for
just yet.
somebody to send to me. So I think after we finish this, I'm gonna call this episode a success. And we're gonna just call it good. Why was this episode a success? Well, it was a success because after many failed attempts, I got my loot filter working. We confirmed that it was working by throwing a Val hatchet with the without the chromatic socket arrangement on the ground, so that we knew the only way the loot filter would flag it to get shown was if it was specifically an item that it wanted to show us, and it ended up doing that. It ended up doing that not with my hang on a sec. Not with my first attempt at the filter, which I made on my own, but with the second attempt, which I made by going on filter blade. Because most likely what happened was I spelled the name of the item wrong. You have to put the item name in quotes.
My spirit is spent.
Alright, Tier 7 map. And a rare Tier 7 to boot. I think we're done. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to the Atlas. And I'm gonna put a point. We're gonna go towards the Rogue Exile tree. 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%, and chance for additional rewards, and they have more life. I'm okay with both of those things. So let's go ahead and do exactly that. And if we get more maps in our maps, then so much the better. Let me just... I don't know why I picked this up. Oh, it's because it's a blight. It's a blight item, right. I mean, do I care about this? I don't think I care about this, but I'll hold on to them. Maybe there's some reason to hold on to them. What about this map? Movement speed, attack speed, cast speed. 30% monster physical damage reduction. This is the kind of thing that I brought Poacher's Mark on for. Poacher's Mark, which enemies have minus 20% damage reduction, operating at a 24% reduced effect, because it's being cast on hit, and it's being used up on, what's it called, rare or unique enemies. What I probably should do is roll this until these sockets link up, and then get that support gem for that duration support gem, which reduces a skill's
I
duration
can't do this just yet.
but raises its effectiveness. Now this lasts how long? Does it have a duration on it, or maybe it doesn't have a duration on it. Is molten, yeah, okay, if it has a duration, it specifically has the duration tag. I think when enemies get marked, the mark probably just stays on them. Okay, well, it was a thought. It didn't work because I wasn't understanding how the game works. Alright. Now this is interesting. Lightning ailments, it could have been nice, but you just had all of the wrong things. Ah man, my stash is just full of this trash. Trash stash. What is this? Okay. Can be combined with other oils to enchant rings or amulets. I don't know what any of this is. You know what? Drop that off, drop these off. And I think next episode I might try doing this quest contract. Because there's no, there's nothing else to be done about it. Let me, before we end off, plan the next thing I want to do with my build. I think I do want to get Reservation Mastery because I have 2 auras and 1 Herald skill, and I think I just want to cash in and take 24% more damage. I think I just want to do that. So that's going to be 2 more levels. After those 2 more levels, I think I am going to start taking endurance charge stuff. Endurance charge after I kill, and then more damage per endurance charge. That'll be even more damage and even more defense. And then I think probably bleed and crit strike chance. More bleed, more crit strike chance. And then crit strike multiplier against bleeding enemies. And then bleeding mastery. Attack hits aggravate any bleeding that's older than 4 seconds. Or increase crit strike chance, increase crit strike chance, and then a chance to aggravate bleeding on enemies when you critical strike them. I'll decide which path I want to go down. I think this one might result in more damage because we can aggravate bleeding without doing anything special, and then in my bleeding mastery I can just raise my damage over time multiplier per endurance charge, and then I can start, well, I will have already gotten endurance charges, so maybe then we'll have some nice synergy going. But anyway, that's all about that. Let's do one
Business, business, business.
one final recap. Right. Let me
I'd consider that a win.
let me wait until I get like a Val hatchet. Can you even get unique items by doing this? Possibly not. There's no way you can get unique items by just spending gold. This is probably just a way to like get base types. Well, you can get like chromatics out of it. Okay. I guess.
What have you got for me? It's not the...
No. Let's keep trying, dude. One-handed axe. I want to see if he's gonna give me another Val hatchet. There we go. Val hatchet. I just wanted this for exposition purposes. Basically, what I did was what I did in front of you was we tested out to make sure that this works. I'm not gonna waste a second orb of scouring to show you, but what I did was I threw it on the ground, and then I threw the rest of the cake too. But then, imagine I used an orb of scouring on this, and it's white. I threw it on the ground. You can't see it right now. You can see it if I press Alt. But if it had been white, we confirmed that this loot filter that I'm using, never sync with chance base exceptions, is what I call it, because that's what it is. Had it been white, we confirmed that the loot filter would have correctly flagged it as something to be picked up.
I can't do this just
And
yet.
then after picking it up, you can bring it back and use a chance orb on it. And over time, you should just be getting more and more chance orbs, because they're not that difficult to get. Certainly a lot easier to get than scouring orbs. And I don't want to use up all my scouring orbs fishing for a what is this thing? Removes a random modifier from an item. So you can have a unique item that has a bad penalty on it. Oh no, it only works on magic or rare. I see. Well, that's not that exciting. I don't know why I'm getting sidetracked. Basically, to recap, we confirmed that the loot filter works. The loot filter should flag it whenever a white Val hatchet drops. Whenever a white Val hatchet drops, we should be able to pick it up. We should be able to see it and then pick it up. And yeah, and then we'll bring it back. We'll use a chance orb on it, and it'll be a way to try to eventually get a unique item called Jack the Axe. Jack the Axe is not the best weapon in the game, but thematically it's my favorite weapon in the game. So we'll be trying to get that. And it, even if it's not the best weapon in the game, it's definitely gonna be a major upgrade over both of these horrible things that we have. We've got a bit of impale on that, and then we've got like nothing on this. Yeah, okay. So that's gonna be all for this one. What do we learn? We learned that loot filters are great, but loot filters are built. The popular loot filters are built for people playing this game competitively, and because I'm playing this game for fun, I have special needs, and we built a special filter today to accommodate those special needs. And I feel very validated at the end of all of that, although it took a lot of work to get there. Anyway, I think this video has gone on long enough. This is the 6th episode that I'm recording before even the first one gets uploaded, and at this point I'm gonna stop. Well, at this point I have to stop because I will not be able to record for at least the next 3 weeks. So yeah, that's gonna be all for this one. I hope to see you next Saturday for more Path of Exile, and until then, take care.